Are you focused, Va? Or have you been talking this whole time and just muted? Guess he don't want to talk no more.
He's locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in. Probably some stuff at home.
Listening to some hard boss.
I was muted for this whole time?
Yes!
Here's how I do it. Take that salted cod and soak it in enough attitude to make it fierce. Fry it up with garlic and onions that have seen some fire. Add crispy potatoes, cooked until they're golden, like a corpo's credit card. Toss in eggs, but with some chili flakes, giving it edge. Finish with black olives, even if Blagden protests, and cilantro for a rebel twist. That's bacalao brass, with an edge sharper than a katana.
He saw you bitching. But a lot of people act as if every piece of media should be made for them. If it doesn't appeal to you, it is an excuse to attack it. Media, streamers, you have it because they don't like VTubers, because they don't like the concept of being a VTuber. Or, you know, I prefer just the real people, cam streamers. I prefer that over VTubers. And I'm like, that is totally valid. What is not valid is to attack VTubers for just existing, for not appealing to you. People just be treating everything these days as if it should be made for them. If it does not appeal to them, they have to make it known to the world, like, I don't like this. Okay, nobody gives a shit, man. Move on. Click away and go watch something else. There's plenty of other media that is made for you.
Kill it. I never want to see this thing
it's
again.
Probably,
it's disgusting. It's probably inspired by the same thing.
Yeah, like the umbilical cord coming out of its ass. Like, what the hell,
man? That's what it's supposed to... that's right, because the angels don't have tails. Why'd you have to say...
I don't know if it's a tail, but it just looks like an umbilical cord to me, and it's just coming out of its ass.
No, that's probably what it is. I don't think the biblically accurate angels have tails, so that might be what it is a reference to.
It's a tapeworm.
Oh God.
Ma'am, it looks like your stomach is inhabiting your right tit. Well, at least it fits there, you know? But imagine, like, your left tit is, like, really small, but your right tit is really huge, and every time you eat, your right tit just grows in size. And you never know why. You're like, yeah, every time I eat, my tit just grows really big. Sorry, just had a meal, uwu. Still, like, just... We got a corner! 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 We met per coincidence. I started following him for his YouTube poops, and he eventually just followed me back, and then it happened. He followed. I remember exactly when it happened, because he, like, basically makes YouTube poops every day, and at one point I think he had reached burnout, and he was like, yo, sorry guys, I need to take a few days off. And I was like, man, you work so hard, you make YouTube poops every fucking day. You absolutely rest as much as you need, and you just followed me back. I was like, oh shit. All right, cool. Let's see what I look like. I'm bald! They shaved my head! Wow. See, look, I look just like V now. Yeah.
Vo Memes asked me, "Hey Johnny, what are you gonna do in the next Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie as Shadow the Hedgehog? If I'm stepping into Shadow's shoes, you better believe it's gonna be a hell of a ride. I'd bring some serious attitude and make sure Shadow's living on the edge. Just like me. Maybe I'll hijack a motorcycle in the movie and show Sonic how it's really done. And if I can squeeze it in, I'll mutter some choice words about corporate greed while I'm at it. Wouldn't be me without that touch. Choom.
Choom. You get guns so often in this game, it's like the equivalent of getting socks for Christmas. Imagine Christmas in Night City, and your family just gives you a gun, and you're like, man, again? Another gun? God, I already have too many guns. You just imagine getting a gun for Christmas and just making a face because giving guns is so common. It's like getting socks or a sweater or underwear for Christmas, except it's lethal, I guess. You can't just fucking leave. 15 minutes, the plate's gonna shatter.
On the apple. In
Oh
terms
my-
of good, this is not.
What the fuck?
Oh god! This sample is cooked. I don't think we're gonna be going above 15 minutes.
Yeah, the food is lava.
Approximately 15 minutes. I don't think we need to go for an hour.
You wanna see some scary shit? Oh, look at that. Oh man. Are you smart enough to do this? Are you smart enough to do this? Oh man. You wanna see? You wanna see what the spin blueprint looks like? Oh! Oh, are you smart enough for this? Para a população do subcontinente indiano, é o principal acompanhamento do arroz, o roti, e tem o estatuto de alimento básico em toda a Índia. It's a very basic food. Perfect PT? I'm Portuguese. What do you mean perfect Portuguese? I am literally Portuguese. That's funny. You speak Portuguese really well. Yeah, thanks. I'm Portuguese. You should look at your past work with pride, as in like, wow, I've made so many improvements. Like, look at it in a positive light instead of looking at it with disgust. I'm still learning to do that. Try your best to not look at it, at your past work with disgust, but rather, wow, I'm so proud of myself because I've improved so much since this. I know it's really hard not to cringe. I totally understand. I feel the same way. I'm an artist after all. But try to look at your past work with pride about where you are today. It's a much better, positive outlook on it that doesn't like destroy your fucking self-esteem and shit. POV, you are in a Discord call or in a Skype call or whatever, and your mom starts vacuuming. Each country has its own amount of kisses. Portugal, it's 2. Switzerland is 3. So if you're an immigrant in Switzerland, which I was, and you go spend the holidays in your own home country, in my case being Portugal, there was always like a few days of adaptation where you would greet people and you go in for the 3rd kiss and you're like, oh yeah, shit, I'm in Portugal. So you have to just be like, oh yeah, never mind. Some people would be aware of it after a certain point. They know that you're coming from Switzerland and you do the 3rd kiss. So they end up just being like, oh yeah, I forgot 3 kisses. And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot 2 kisses. It's like a little awkward exchange. and then eventually you just get used to it, and then you go back to Switzerland, and you're like, they leaned in for the third kiss, and you're like, oh yeah, it's 3 now. It fucking sucks.
No, don't squish me. Why you wanna squish me? I Drummer! No clip this! Oh.
It's done. Why is the cow enjoying it? Oh no! 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 Why does the milk taste funny? He's defenseless, punch him.
Go to GAMERBULK.com and use code Calidori to get 10% off. They are currently having a Black Friday sale. And you can get a further discount by using code Calidori. Do it now. 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 Do it now! Do it now! Do it now!
Why would you want a robot that's like biodegradable? Because flesh requires a specific type of maintenance. It requires blood flow and all that fun stuff. It requires something to keep it alive so it doesn't decompose. That would suck. Not only does the robot need to be maintained mechanically, but also organically. It's double the work. It's stupid. Just like when somebody has bionic limbs, you know, robotic limbs and whatnot, they need to maintain their flesh bodies and their bionic limbs.
Got it. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pace test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal. A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin when the words start. On your mark, get ready, start!
Oh, rain, rain, rain! Before it runs out! Oh no!
It's 4 a.m. and I might scream like a bitch.
Well, that's gonna be your problem to deal with.
Oh, thank you for your consideration. Okay, let's wait for Vo.
Listen, it's up to you to control yourself and not wake up your roommates. I can't do shit about it.
Excuse me.
I can back out.
No, I am. I will be a pussy, but I will be brave enough to be a pussy.
Okay.
Buy from GAMERBULK.com using code Calidori for 10% off. Use it immediately. Use the fucking code. Use the code now.